In the nature of man, deep within the psychology of man, there is this desire, this want, this urge, this need for comfort, for ease, for prosperity, for happiness, for goodness. The Quran says, وَإِنَّهُ لِحُبِّ الْخَيْرِ لَشَدِيدٌ. Verily he, man, likes goodness, he likes comfort, he likes ease, he likes prosperity, and he likes it immensely, intensely, violently. Or if you were to talk the language of Hollywood, they say he likes it with vengeance. Man wants to be happy, he wants to be comfortable, he wants to be prosperous, he wants to be at peace. And if you were to look around yourselves, everything that you see is a direct product of man's insistent desire for goodness. So imagine a time where you used to have to walk from here to there. You used to walk. Walking became difficult, it became tedious, it became cumbersome, it became overbearing. So you forced the animals to take you. You used to sit on a horse or on a donkey or on a camel. It used to take you from here to there. But looking after the animals became difficult. Feed this and clean this and look after this. So you made the car or the automobile. You sit in it and it drives. When you came near the water, the car couldn't cross the river, so you made the ships. When the ship sank, you made the aeroplane. You did it all for your own comfort, for your own happiness. You thought that now I have to go pick water from that well over there. Imagine if water could come in my house. How nice would life be? So now you sit at your houses, you turn the tap, and not only water, but water in any temperature you want comes there. Hot water or cold water. You thought the weather's too hot. I'm sweltering in the heat. So today you sit in a desert in the middle of summer, and you click a button and winter comes. Or you sit in the middle of winter and you click a button and summer comes. And you would have thought that with so much material prosperity, so much comfort, so much ease, man should be very happy. Man should be over the moon. What don't you have? Yet Subhan al-Khaliq, man is very unhappy. I just came from the UK, 63 million population. Wonderful country, 63 million population. Last year in 2015, they recorded 57 million prescriptions of antidepressant drugs. 57 million prescriptions of antidepressant drugs. Man isn't happy. There's no wars in the country. There's no famine in the country. Peace, prosperity, buildings, cars, comfort. Why aren't you happy? In my wonderful country, Australia, we are one of the highest countries, easiest in comfort, the most laid-back country on earth, but one of the highest in prescribing antidepressant medication. You can't deny that. Anytime divorce rates of countries hit 48 or 50, 37%, you can't deny man isn't happy. So today, with all the material prosperity around us, man cannot smile without Prozac. He can't sleep without Valium. He can't wake without coffee. He can't cry without move. Man is unhappy. And you think to yourself, you know, what is forget about adults. We researched kids, 4 and 5 years old, suffering from chronic depression, sadness. There's only one job you have as a kid: be happy. Yet a child is unhappy. So they ask these kids, sweetheart, what would make you happy? And almost unanimously, the children say that if I were rich, if I were famous, I would be happy. And a lot of you think the same. If I had more money, if I had a better car, if I have a better house, I would have been. If I was rich, if I was famous, I would be happy. So I looked at the life of the rich and the famous, the millionaires and billionaires, the princes and the princesses of Hollywood and Bollywood and Dollywood. You look at their fame. A child doesn't know you, but she will sing and dance to the tune of a musician pretty much after birth. Their fame, money they cannot count. So why are you dying of drug overdose? What couldn't you find in fame and in fortune that you're trying to look for in a drug pill? What couldn't you find in fame and fortune that you're trying to find in a bottle of alcohol? Why aren't you happy? Damn it, why aren't you happy? You've got everything anyone could have ever wanted. And man is unhappy. And they're searching for it. You know, in a bottle of alcohol, in a tablet of drugs, and the lap of a woman, and any place, meditation. They can't find happiness. Where is it? So today, by the grace of the Dhul Arsh al-Majid and Fa'alun lima yurid, I will give you the secret of happiness. The secret, because Allah gave it to us. Listen to the qawl of the Dhul, and I will give you the verse, and I will give you the solution. It is for you to accept it or reject it. Allah Rabbul Izzah says, وَهَدَيْنَاهُ النَّجْدَيْنِ. We gave them two paths. Showed you the right and the wrong. And from the two, He told you which one is good. إِنَّا هَدَيْنَاهُ السَّبِيلَ إِمَّا شَاكِرًا وَإِمَّا كَفُورًا. Verily we showed him the path. It is for him to accept it or reject it, to be grateful or ingrateful, to accept or deny. And for those who accept it and follow it, they will be in the most darkest place in life, and Allah puts peace and sakina over them. I want to mention certain stories. The Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam is taking a siesta, a nap, and he's hung his sword off a little branch. You with me? That didn't sound very convincing. Are you with me? Yes. All right. So he's hanging his sword off a branch. He falls asleep, sallallahu alayhi wasallam. He wakes up, and a mushrik has taken the sword and put it on the blessed neck of the Rasul. Difficult situation. Huh? Here, alhamdulillah, your country, Allah has blessed it with security, and may Allah keep its security over it. Imagine you walked out and someone pointed a weapon at you, pointed a gun at you. You know what would you feel? Your knees would buckle. Your tongue would stutter. Because you think you're tough. You know, in your head, everyone imagines the Hercules, you know, someone say that to me, I'll bend the gun like this, you imagine. Reality, if it happens, you panic, your hand shakes, oh my God, oh my, right? So when a sword is a gun, it's a weapon. So the sword is on the neck of the Rasul. What did you expect? What do you want him to do? Say, you know, Akhi, relax. Have you thought about this? Yeah, that's what you think, logical. Or you go behind you, you know, so you can look and maybe you can punch him. Or kick some dust in his eyes. Do you understand? You can be a tactician about it. But the Rasul is calm, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And then, so the man says, who will save you from me today? So he says, Allah. And the man's hands froze, shook, the sword dropped. The Rasul picked the sword up, put it on his neck to see the normal reaction of man. The man panics. So the Rasul says, who will save you from me today? Because lana mawla wa la mawla lakum. Do you see that with the proper belief under the most, here he's in the Ghar of Hira, the Ghar of Thawr. Can I have a show of hands who's been in Ghar Thawr? I've got 5 people in the whole audience. Ghar Thawr is the Ghar in which the Prophet ﷺ took refuge between Mecca and Medina. It's on the other side, but you know, he went there first. And there's 100 camels reward on his head, that whoever takes him dead or alive will give you 100 camels. And 100 camels on Abu Bakr's head, so 200 camels. 200 camels in those days was 200 Mercedes Benz. You were set for life. So the people want to kill him. And they've come to the door of the cave. It's a 2-hour climb. I swear I climbed it. I reached halfway. You know, I'm a young person, walillahi alhamd, and I'm, you know, I'm not unfit. So I reached halfway, and my legs started to shake. Like my legs, I was very, you know, just climbing up, it's very difficult. So I said, khalas, let's go down, you know, no point, I understand there's a cave there, you know. So I looked down, and people looked that big. Like I thought if I go down, it will take me another hour, you know. And I looked up and Subhan al-Khaliq, there was another hour to go. You know when you're so stuck that you want to cry? I wanted to cry, like where am I going to go, up or down, you know? But the Rasul climbed it, and the mushriks climbed it after him. For 2 hours they've reached the mouth of the cave. The only place to search is, there's nothing else, you have to go into the cave. Yet they stand at the door of the cave. And the cave sits here, the opening is here. The opening is down there, the inside is a bit higher. So the Rasul looks down, and Abu Bakr, they can see their feet of the mushriks. And for those of you who have been to Ghar Thawr, there's an entrance here and there's an entrance here. So at this time, one of the mushriks came to the back to answer the call of nature, to go to the bathroom. So he's standing there. If he looks down, he can see them. If they look up, they can see them. This is what they call in English between a rock and a hard place. Where are you going to go? So you should panic. You should get nervous. You should get worried. So Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu is looking tense to protect the Rasul. So the Rasul says, لا تحزن إن الله معنا. Don't be afraid, Allah is with us. Do you see calmness? Do you see peace and serenity at the most difficult juncture in life? I read some of the stories of the Salaf. In the middle of the war, they used to fall asleep. What type of peace and serenity covers you? So the formula of those who want to follow it is this. قال سبحانه من عمل صالحا من ذكر أو أنثى وَهُوَ مُؤْمِن. Whoever does righteous deeds on the condition of Iman, وَهُوَ مُؤْمِن, فَلَنُحْيِيَنَّهُ حَيَاةً طَيِّبَةً. We will give him or them a goodly life.